Getting the bike ready, because guess what? Where we're going back to Milwaukee this summertime. I need something real comfortable. Over here, you see we have all the natural stuff.
This is professional work, not what you're thinking.
Step on how to install this Nitron front suspension. Isn't this place just the best? You come here to get some work done and
Taco Bell?
You get Taco Bell. Welcome back to the video, guys. We're here at the Torquecustomcycles shop. We got Mike right here. Today is the big day. I've been mentioning for a while that we've been trying to do the suspension on the bike. So over here, you see we have all the natural stuff set up, front and rear. Comes with everything here, as you can see. And then I'll just have Mike tell you guys a little bit about Nitron. Because Nitron is new. Not new, they've been around for a long time. They do suspension for cars, bikes, but they're heavily stepping into the V-twin market right now. And this might be like one of the first bikes that...
This is the first bike that we're doing, you know, for Nitron. We normally do a lot of, can you back that thing up?
It's a good frame.
So we normally do a lot of Ohlins. We do some Legends, we do some GP suspension, but this is going to be our first Nitron install. We hope it goes well, and we hope that the actual suspension performs as advertised.
Yeah. So the brand is based out of the UK. Longevity is there. The quality is there from what Mike was telling me, opening up the boxes, from all the internal components that are in. Everything looks really premium. And yeah, I mean, I just can't wait to get everything on, try it out, and hopefully this thing performs a lot better. Now, I've been one of those people to say that the suspension on the Low Rider S, honestly, is not that bad, stock suspension, but I mean, there's always room for improvement, so yeah, so let's make it better.
In the earlier years, I've done a lot of Nitron when I was doing a lot of Triumph work, and they've been really good.
Okay.
So hopefully that translates over to the Harley market now.
Sweet. Anything else we should know?
No. We got the front, we got the rear.
Got the external reservoir here for the rear, which is going to go latched on to the side panel. Yeah, man. Hopefully this thing feels amazing. We're getting the bike ready, because guess what? Where we're going back to Milwaukee this summertime, so I need something real comfortable. And this is gonna be it. Performance. And behind the camera, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the one with the coolest beard I've ever seen, Mike, the tech.
Wow.
Get to work!
I'm doing it right now.
Filming you filming me.
That's how it is, man.
This is what we're doing.
We can make a great movie, if you know what I'm talking about. All right.
Front end is out. I forgot where everything goes.
So now that we got the 131 in there, suspension is being done. Last thing that we need to do before the summertime is brakes. So that's gonna be the next thing. I don't know what we're gonna be going with. I've changed my mind a few times, so let's see what we end up with. Thank you, clear.
Okay. While I'm doing this, I'm just trying to empty a fork here, bro. This is professional work, not what you're thinking. Stop thinking. Don't use your head right now. Brain. You're making things weird. We're gonna go clean these parts now in the parts cleaner. Everything should be thoroughly cleaned. We should be removing the old oil so that the new oil doesn't get a contaminated mix. Even the instructions ask that everything be thoroughly cleaned out. So I take it to the parts cleaner and get all the oil out of it, and then I'm gonna take it to the sink and actually soap wash each part.
So I'll drop that in, and then as far as the back, what do the whole spacer, is the spacer in there? Yeah, so there's a spacer on each side, right? Yeah, so it's all on the for top and bottom. So there's, I got
Gotta clean your legs, bro.
yeah, you have to read.
All right, what are you doing now?
Getting all the water out from washing. We're getting all the water out from washing the forks. I'd used the parts washer, got the oil off it, and threw it into the slop sink, and I used soap and water afterwards just to make sure I get everything perfectly cleaned off. The next step from here out is, yeah, this is the leg. We gotta throw this guy in the vise, heat this up right in here, spin this off to get to that threaded washer that I had explained about earlier. There's Loctite in here to hold the two pieces together, and in order to get it to separate, because it is such a strong compound, we really got to heat the crap out of it. That allows the Loctite that's in there to melt, and then you'll just be able to easily spin this off.
You mentioned that it was only on one side, but you used to do that, right?
There is only one side. The other side is held together with a screw.
Wow, it's like magic.
And that's what we're heating up and, you know, working against. Powder, junk. So we'll let this cool down. Again, we'll bring it back to the sink, wash everything off. And then, let's see if I can hold it. Inside of here, there's an O-ring that we got to remove, and then a washer we got to remove and replace with the one part from the cartridge.
Then we can start just assembling everything?
Then we start assembly again.
So, new guy, how's it been lately?
What's up, man? Doing all right. Trying to, you know, cut and solder these wires here from wheel speed sensor. I got fucked up. Are we allowed to curse on that? Oh, of course.
Do you need a hand?
I do not.
You haven't got the hand yet, right?
I do not. I have not, sir.
The new guy has a very nice sense of humor. We like him here. Mike, what do you think about the new guy?
Adrian's all right. Adrian's working out here. He takes criticism very well. He gets on the job and does what he's asked to do. He's got a good background and knowledge already.
And he's Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Always a plus.
Nice.
That's the O-ring that we're going to reuse. That's the washer that they want out of there.
I don't remember us doing this to the front suspension that we did from our Road Glide.
Because the Road Glide doesn't have an inverted front end.
Okay. And that's where
There are some front ends though where I do got to take for Road Glides. I gotta cut the top of the stanchion off just to pull the whole fucking assembly out of it to put the cartridge in. So this guy goes in flange facing upwards. Clean off the old O-ring. Oh, I use O-ring lube in there too, just to keep that guy alive.
Seen the episode of The Office? Michael Scott? Ha, 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 ha.
What's wrong with you?
It's showtime.
Yeah, you're right. Damn. Let's fuck her. We're getting tacos today.
Yum. Do I look like Bender? Yeah. Do you know who Bender is?
You want some tacos?
Yeah. 3 crunchy taco supremes. One of the best.
What else we need?
Isn't this place just the best? You come here to get some work done and
Get Taco Bell?
you get Taco Bell. And it's like a big feast of tacos all over the place. It is Tuesday though. It is Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
A Taco Bell lunch here. Lunchtime.
Who got sodas?
That's pretty bad.
The worst one yet.
Ready to go back together now?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
First ups first. What are we doing? Dropping in.
So now we're going to take the cartridge, put it in the lower leg. All the way down in there. And put the 6mm bolt back in the bottom. That's in there. Back in play here.
That was the first seal.
Yeah, this is the outer dust seal. Then that guy goes in. Then you got this guy. Make sure that faces the right way. And you got here's the difference.
Nice.
Damping.
That's all overs. You're not gonna use it.
Correct. This is how you get the proper amount of fork oil in there. They want everything compressed and 130 millimeters from the top opening.
You're like a scientist. You're like Bill Nye, but cooler.
But no, he's way cooler. He's way cooler. God damn it.
There he comes, the guy with the strong hand. So when you don't have a spring compressor,
Ready?
you use 2 strong hands.
Can't pull it. There you go. Got it?
Yeah.
Ah, yes?
Yeah.
Preferably from a guy like this. So since this is your first time putting this Nitron suspension on, and nobody's really seen any footage on this, anything in particular that maybe we should know or that we should be doing, any specific tools that we should have or what to look for?
I would definitely suggest to get the top tool here. I feel like what I'm going to do is improvise with a rubber strap wrench, because these don't take a whole lot of torque to hold them down. But I would definitely suggest to get the right wrench for that, so that can be safely done without any bars. And as far as the installation goes, it seems to have been pretty seamless and in line with other suspensions that I put together as well.
Okay.
All the way down to, you know, heating the bottom of the one fork light and pulling that off, and assembly wise and setup, this seems like there's a bit more to it than Olin's and GP. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, it all still seems pretty much about the same from what I'm looking at here. So we just get a certain amount of preload on here, and then we do just our compression and rebound, which is, you know, a predetermined set of clicks for the baseline, and we adjust from there, which is just like everybody else.
Sweet. So if you guys are also wondering where I ended up getting these from, I got these from A&J Cycles. So huge shout out to AJ. I picked them up from him a few weeks back. But you are also going to be able to order them soon from here, from Torquecustomcycles. So either from A&J Cycles, Torquecustomcycles, get yours now the right way. Five turns for preload?
5 turns for preload. Everybody's backed out already from doing the fork oil fill, so that means we're all the way counterclockwise out, 14 clicks in. Same thing on this side for the compression.
All right, so there you have it, the 1, 2, 3 step on how to install this Nitron front suspension. The rear one we're gonna do tomorrow because we just didn't have enough time today, so that's gonna be its own separate video, so tune in for that one. It should be right up after this one, if anything. But all we have to do now is adjust the dampening.
Oh yeah, compression, rebound, and preload needs to be set.
And that's it, man. So we got this video, we got the video which we're gonna do tomorrow about installing the rear, and then we're gonna do the first ride impression of the suspension once we take it on the road to let you guys know how it feels. So that's what I'm super eager to find out.